6ix9ine signs a $10 million deal with the new record company. For the In the News TV Daily, 6ix9ine will get $10 million when he's released. We think we might know why 6ix9ine had everything planned out right before he got locked up last year. And we also find out why that $10 million might be a bad investment for the rapper. Now, 6ix9ine was offered an additional multi-million-dollar deal for a tour after he gets out the feds. Now, watch this whole video and make sure to like it. Hit that like, hit the thumbs up button. Let's get this video to around 10,000 likes. And let me know how you feel about the video in the comments below. Now, roll call for my real ones in the live chat or the premiere chat. If you are in the premiere chat, hit the chat box and tell me where you're from. I'm going to be watching it and I'm going to reply to everyone in the live chat. Now, let's get into the news.
I'm in the news with it.
So the self-proclaimed king of New York, Tekashi 6ix9ine, is about to come up on $10 million, and he hasn't even been released from the feds. The rapper out of Brooklyn is scheduled to be sentenced in a few weeks, which will probably be time served. Now, if you guys want to know why, check out my previous videos. I explain it in details why he probably will get the time served. Now, once he gets out the gates of the feds, he will get 10 M's in his bank account. So according to the reports, the rapper has signed a new deal, which is a record deal with his old label, and it's called 10K Projects. Now, according to a Rolling Stone article, they are saying that the rapper has inked a 2-album deal. One album will be an English album, and then other album will be a Spanish album. Now, for you guys who don't know, 6ix9ine is definitely a Mexican, and he has a great fan base with the Spanish people. He actually did a song that did get on Billboard. Now, this song was strictly Spanish, but it was a rap song, and people actually streamed the song that didn't even know what 6ix9ine was saying, and that song went on the Billboard. So for what it looks like, or what it seems like, is they signed him to a 2-album deal, and of course there'll probably be $5 million for one album and $5 million for the next album. So, you know, $10 million. Now, if it was me personally, or if I'm thinking as a label head, I'm going to just get the 2 albums out the way. I'm going to say you're going to release an English album and a Spanish album at the same time as soon as you get locked up. So let's release it right before January of 2020. That way he's still sizzling hot, and that way people still want to hear his story, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, 6ix9ine is definitely big in Spanish. I'm not sure if he'll be able to leave the States after being released, but he has a great fan base in Mexico, of course, because he's from Mexico. They're saying that they're not sure if the album will be fresh material from 6ix9ine, or will it be old material that was released or made before the rapper got locked up by the feds. Now at first, 6ix9ine first inked the deal with 10K Projects before, which was ran by Elliot Grand. He was the son, or he is the son, of a Universal Music Group. He's the son of the label head over there. Now, when he first signed in 2017, he actually had a song that kind of put him on the map. It was with Trippie Redd. Now then, after they released the song, you know, tons of trolling from 6ix9ine and things like that. In 2018, 6ix9ine released 2 projects. The first one was a mixtape entitled Day 6ix9ine, which had a song on the Billboard by the name of Gummo. And then he released his first studio album, which was entitled Dummy Boy, which was released a week after 6ix9ine got locked up with the other 9 trays. Now, even though 6ix9ine agreed to the deal, they're not sure, or it's unclear whether the feds will let him actually release music or give him the permission to release music when he gets out. Now, if 6ix9ine can rap this time around, the rapper definitely will be seeing a lot of profits from the music, because according to the reports, they were saying that 6ix9ine wasn't getting a large percentage of his money. Now, you got to think 9 trays, he had to pay for protection, and you know, his managers and people behind the scenes that were actually writing, they were insinuating that people were writing for 6ix9ine. So it seems like once he gets out, he'll get a higher percentage of that money, since he has a new deal and he's off of the deal with the old record label, or not even the old record label, but just the paperwork and, you know, the logistics of the paperwork as far as percentages and who gets paid and things like that. So once he gets out, he definitely can use that money for his 24/7 security. Now, if you guys don't know, I did report that he says that he's going to deny the witness protection and he's just going to get 24-hour security. And I did make a note of that when he first said it. I'm like, how is he going to actually pay for this security? Now it makes perfect sense, because he has that 10 M's, and that'll definitely generate more money. He has more security, so it'll definitely pay for itself if you really think about it. But is $10 million enough for 6ix9ine as far as signing? I mean, he's one of the most talked about artists, and once he gets out, he'll be scorching hot as far as music and publicity goes. Now, if the 10K Projects is offering him $10 million, how much do you think 6ix9ine will get in return, or off of him. So if they're giving him 10 million, maybe the company is looking at it like he's probably going to return them $100 million. Now, since he was signed, the rapper believes that he's getting out in December, and it's rumored that 6ix9ine will make music as soon as he gets home. They say he's already contacted a young New York City producer and purchased already 2 beats from the producer. Now, the insider that's close to 6ix9ine says that 6ix9ine is very eager to make new music, and on top of that, 6ix9ine was also offered an additional couple million or a multi-million-dollar deal to record on the record, and it's for a tour deal. So basically 6ix9ine might be released when he gets out in December or early January. He's gonna have around $15 to $16 million in his bank account, all because he took a different route and didn't listen to anyone or go against the grain, and he got 15 to $20 million instead of 47 years behind bars. You guys got to do the math. Now, the only thing is they're saying that the rapper might not get accepted into a lot of venues as far as performances. Now, according to a Complex article, they're saying that they reached out to a lot of representatives from venues including New York, Texas, and Oregon about 6ix9ine's career prospects. And according to them, they're saying that the risk would be too high for them to actually take 6ix9ine for the book shows. Now, a lot of the venues outside of New York are worried that there will be problems that will come with hosting 6ix9ine. They believe that a lot of shows for 6ix9ine will be canceled or not accepted. So that multi-million-dollar deal for the touring definitely probably will be overseas. Now, you got to look at the situation as bittersweet when it comes to the situation as far as 6ix9ine fans. He told all his people of the 9 trades, and according to the reports, his former associate got reduced time for his sentence. They say that the man from the 9 trades called Roland Martin, also known as Ro, has been sentenced, or his sentences has been reduced from 90 months to 66 months during a hearing at Manhattan's Thurgood Marshall United States Courthouse on Thursday. Now, the lighter sentence was reportedly handed down after Martin's attorney, his name is Maxwell Breyer, told the judge that he was hit 9 times in the Brooklyn Metropolitan Center for leaving the 9 trades as a whole. Now, his lawyer says that Ro almost passed away. Someone forgot to bring them an oxygen tank once the situation happened, or the whole ordeal. Now, June 27th, he pled guilty to multiple charges. The situation happened 2 days after 6ix9ine had an announcement that his court date will be moved up to December 18, 2019. Now, a lot of people from the 9 trade crew are definitely reaching out to the judge, and it looks like the judge has a soft spot in his heart, or maybe some compassion for people that are in the industry, or maybe people, whatever the case may be, because it looks like they're getting their sentences reduced. First Ro, then 6ix9ine gets his court date moved up, and then Mel Matrix actually reached out to the judge as well to see if he can get a lower sentence. And now it looks like everybody's reaching out to see what they could get. And that's something that I never really heard about the feds. Now, if you guys don't know, 6ix9ine's manager that goes by the name of Shotty did actually appeal his sentence. He got 15 years, but who knows, his case or his situation, if he gets accepted for that appeal, he might come home instead of 15 years, he might be home in 8 to 7 years, which is good, man. I don't want to see anybody locked up or anything like that. So, you know, if he can come back and be an upstanding citizen and making everything productive and not wasting time or, you know, wasting other people's lives, then that's something that's definitely, I would agree on. I definitely would, you know, hope for the best for Shotty and just the whole 9 trade crew. Now, several rappers throughout the industry don't like 6ix9ine in his situation. Now, a lot of people are saying that they didn't agree with the $10 million deal, including Meek Mill and Blueface. Now, Meek Mill went to his social media and responded to TMZ's social media post. He said this is today's narrative with a link, and he said that social media is starting to look like 100% propaganda. Some fans felt like Meek Mill was hating on 6ix9ine because he got a big bag so quick. Now, on the West Coast, Blueface had some words for Tekashi 6ix9ine, and he said this. He said, I mean, for him to start in the game, to say what he had to say to get famous, his comeback will be a statement for society for sure. I don't think he can, but you never know. This is 2019. Now, all I know is I'm coming for all of the $10 million that he has to pay before he gets to step foot in California again. Now, we all know that 6ix9ine doesn't have any type of check-in experience. He went to Houston, Chicago, LA, and he doesn't check in. So I doubt he's going to actually check in once he gets released, because you got to think he has that 24/7 security. My biggest thing with this whole 6ix9ine situation and the 10 million, the multi-million, do you think that 6ix9ine was an actual mastermind behind the scenes and knew before the feds came to snatch him that he was going to tell on his friends and it would get him out his contract, or his contract would expire. He would get a new contract, have millions of dollars, make 2 albums, and actually tour the world without being untouched. Do you think he thought that? Do you think somebody behind the scenes put that thought in his ear and they kind of came out with a game plan? Because if you really sit back and look at this situation as a whole, it looks like 6ix9ine had steps and steps, and every single day or every week it seemed like those steps were coming out. Like at first they were saying he was going to cooperate. He cooperated the second day. Then he told on all his friends. Then he was like he's going to get time served. Then they moved the date from 2020 to December. Now he gets 10 million for an album or a record label. Then he gets multi-million for touring. It seems like he had all that planned if you really think about it, and he's just in his cell currently right now, just checking off. So yeah, that's how I feel about the situation. Let me know what you think. Don't be shy, get in the comments below. And if you don't have a YouTube account, create an account so I can know what you feel and how you feel about this video. Make sure you vote at the top right. Make sure you like the video on the way out. Let's get this to 10,000 likes. It's Friday, it's free, so make sure you look out. I'm in the news with it. I'll catch you on the next one.